Alright guys, so today I'm going to show you how I eat 200 grams of protein in one day. Alright, so starting with breakfast, we're going to get some egg whites. Where are the egg whites? Here. Alright, so we're going to weigh out 4 ounces of egg whites, and then we're also going to put our 2 eggs on there. The 4 ounces gives you about 12 grams of protein, and then another 12 from the 2 eggs. So before, when I used to work out, I would just work out fasted. I wouldn't eat anything. But ever since I did that diet where I did my first cut, this was my pre-workout / breakfast meal. And ever since I started eating before my workout, everything's been way better. And now I feel like if I don't eat before my workout, I will feel that hunger building while I'm working out. So gotta make sure to get this. All right, next thing on our lineup, we got Dave's Killer Bread. This one, it's one of those breads that have protein in it. This one actually has 5 grams per slice, and we're gonna have 2 slices. Before, I didn't really like being hella full before I worked out. That's why I would just work out fasted. But this is something that's light enough, and then also wait like 30 minutes to an hour before working out if you really want to like not feel hella full. Yeah, that was actually pretty light. I was expecting to be more full from that, but now we're gonna hit our pre-workout, our creatine. I'm trying to actually phase out my pre-workout. So today I'm only gonna take a half serving compared to the normal full one. Yeah, this thing here, it is an evil. I've taken it for years, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty dependent on the caffeine boost that I get from it before I work out. I even get bored if I don't take this, so I'm trying to drop this down. Don't need too much caffeine in our lives since we're getting older. So half serving instead of a full for this week, and then next week I'm gonna cut it out completely. So hopefully we don't die. And today we're gonna skip legs. So I'm actually gonna hit shoulders today. I'm not skipping legs by choice, but I went on a hike recently, and for some reason my right leg is still sore, so we're gonna have to hit shoulders, unfortunately. The shoulder workout, filmed a little bit at the gym, but not too much because, you know, I'd be getting shy when it's out in public like that. But our next meal, we're gonna have rice, squash, onions, and then our protein source is gonna be ground turkey with some vegetables. The ground turkey Alicia made already, so I just gotta heat that up. But let me cook up the vegetables real quick and we'll get into it. So this is what we are working with here, people. We got squash and onions, we got rice, and then we got ground turkey, aka. So the ground turkey I measured out 4.6 just because there are some onions and vegetables in there. So I wanted to make sure that I'm still getting enough protein. And according to, let's just look at Google. Let's just say 4 ounces of ground turkey. So that's around 30 grams. So 30 gram meal right here. Rice doesn't really have much, and then we got a lot more to go today. So basically you're gonna need like 4 of these type of meals where you're gonna have a protein source that's gonna give you like 25 to 30 grams of protein. And right now we're doing ground turkey, but I have steak planned and chicken planned, and then we have more to go to hit our 200. I do like this larb though. She put like a little bit of spice. Usually it's a little too spicy, I'm just like dying, but this one, it's good. So I know a lot of people struggle with hitting their protein goal, but this amount of protein is actually not that much. It's just you got to eat it multiple times throughout the day. And I think depending on what time you wake up or how busy your life is, that's the hard part. Because for me, I have like a pretty flexible schedule where I could make sure to eat all my meals. But if I was to have like a normal in-person 8-hour shift, like say when I used to work in the hospital, there'd be no way that I'm gonna squeeze all of these throughout the day. I'm probably just gonna eat at lunch only and then eat like before work and after work. I mean, we had like 2 15-minute breaks, but I wouldn't wanna like eat a whole meal and get all like full and then go back to work, you know? Right now, I'm gonna take my shake. Usually I like eating my meal first, then doing the shake, because once I get the shake, I'm a little too full. I'm gonna double scoop this jasmine flavored boba tea protein. So this is gonna give me 50 grams of protein. We're gonna be at like 95 to 100 now. All right, so we're done with the shake. I need to go train some dogs, so we're gonna go do that real quick, and then we're gonna come back and eat our 3rd meal of the day. So now we're on to our next meal. For this one, I'm still gonna use the rice and the vegetables since I still got both, but for my protein, we're gonna do steak. Let's make that. All right, I did buy some chicken thighs today, but I'm feeling kind of lazy, so I think I'm gonna just make 2 of these steaks. So I'll have for 2 of the meals, and I'll eat the larb again. So basically, we're gonna eat ground turkey and just steak today. It's time for the cutting, the cake cutting. Accepted steak. Make sure we get an accurate weighing of this. I'm gonna cut that bone off. I was actually surprised of how heavy this thing was. It was like 7 something ounces. But for my plan, I was only gonna do 4 ounces. But maybe we'll do 5 because there's no way I'm just gonna eat part of this. I'm gonna eat the whole thing. I already looked it up. 5 ounces is about 32 grams of protein. So we're probably gonna go over actually, because my plan when I wrote it out was to just do 4 ounces. All right, folks, so let me show you how much about what 5 ounces looks like, which is really little actually. If you were to eat this, you'd be like, damn, I could for sure eat more. So let's check this out. This much is 4.9. So pretty easy to eat this with this. We're done. We're on meal number 3. So we got our, let's see, we got our steak, vegetables from last time, leftover rice. So same thing, except different protein. And then the steak, we did 5 ounces instead of the planned 4 ounces. So this is 32 grams of protein instead of the estimated 26 that I was originally gonna have, because I didn't want to waste the steak. I didn't want to just be like, okay, I'm gonna eat only 4 ounces of that one steak. I'm gonna eat the whole thing. So this was 4.9 ounces, close enough. So if you have trouble like hitting your protein still, instead of using rice, you could use pasta, because pasta actually has protein in it. I just didn't want to make it today because I was kind of lazy, and we had rice left over already. For anybody that's not taking like a double scoop of protein, which not everybody does, you could swap out your rice for pasta, and that would basically make up for that 25 grams of protein if you're eating with every meal. So according to my plan, actually, we have to eat 2 more meals like this, and then I put a cup of milk because it's an easy 8 grams of protein. And then we're done for the day, and we have hit our 200 grams for the day of milk, because I'm already at 204 once I calculated all the meals out and the protein shake. So yeah, the milk would actually put me over. If you have numbers that you need to hit, I would highly advise on tracking what you're eating, because with me, when I don't track anything, I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just eat whatever. I feel like I eat enough protein, but I actually don't. So once you track it and you're actually on top of what you're eating, you'll know exactly, and you'll know like what areas you're missing or if you need to eat more that day. Because right now it's easy because all I have is this checklist, which makes it super simple. All right, so it's 8 p.m. right now. We still have 2 meals, one with the turkey, one with the steak. But I think I'm gonna just combine the 2 proteins and then just do a little bit of rice, because I have other stuff to do. So I'm gonna just eat them both at the same time to close out our 200 grams of protein and call it a freaking day. We got the 4.7 ounces of steak. We got the 5 ounces of ground turkey with veggies, and we got the rice. So this is it right here. All right, so 200 grams of protein. I don't think it's I thought it was difficult in the beginning when I first did it ever, but also I wasn't eating as flavorful of foods when I was doing that cut back in the day. When I was doing that cut, my friend was following a coach that made things very bland, and I kind of followed that same thing. And yeah, it was much harder with like really plain ingredients. This larb that Alicia calls it, it's like I think it's like a Thai dish where it's like ground turkey or beef, but very flavorful and makes your protein source really easy to eat. And then for the steak, I just seasoned it with salt and pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and it's pretty good. I don't have to put anything else on it, so it makes it really easy. And I think before too, what I thought what you would have to do to hit your 200 grams of protein or whatever plan that you have was to wake up early so you could eat more. But today, I think I woke up, I don't think I even got out of bed till like 7:30, and I probably had my meal at 7:30 or 8 or something like that. So from 8 to 8, basically 12 hours of eating to eat all of this. It wasn't as hard as I was expecting it to be, but maybe it would have been harder if I split this into 2 meals, right? Like if I was treating this like a bulk and I had as much rice as I had on the meal before this, and I had to do that now and another time after that, I'd be like, damn, I'm about to be hella full from that. But since I cut down on the carb and just focus on the protein to hit the protein goal, it's not as bad. So I think on a cut, it's probably easy to do it like this. On a bulk, you're gonna need more time. Or just suffer the freaking food coma that you're gonna get hit with hella hard. All right, so this wraps up our 200 grams of protein journey. I'm gonna put the totals right here of each thing. Bam, bam, bam. And that's 200 grams. So just let me know in the comments what you want to see next.